for everyone on the court. The coaches were great. They really coached me through things. I've learned a lot in this experience, and I think Joey can say the same.
First question?
Well, it sounds like you gained confidence through the experience and played better towards the end. Can you talk about that progression as you went through everything?
Yeah, I tend to struggle at the beginning, but like you said, I got more comfortable. The rules are a little bit different. Once we got used to that, our team started gelling a little bit, and I knew I could kind of find my niche throughout the team. And my teammates did a great job finding me throughout the whole thing. So, the guard play was fantastic. Same with the bigs. Unfortunately, we didn't play as well as we should have, but it was a great experience for all of us.
What did you find out just your niche was? And when you say you developed a niche, what did you feel like you did for that
Pretty
team?
much my same thing here. Was just moving without the ball. Once I realized where guys like to get the ball, I can kind of feed off of that and know when to cut, when to move, when to pass it, certain things. So really, once I got a feel for everyone else's game, they kind of got a feel for my game as well.
When you say you learned a lot, are there any lessons you take forward from here you can specify?
No question. Coach McKillop he's really quirky when it comes to certain things, and really he taught a lot about out-of-bounds defense, out-of-bounds offense, so that's something that I can really take back here and just kind of preach to other guys on the team.
You practice against a lot of talent here, but when you're practicing against even higher level of talent in the workouts, the tryouts, and in the games, how does that improve you as a player?
A lot. I mean, anytime you can raise the level of competition, it really helps everyone. So couldn't say anything better about those guys out there in Colorado. And then when we brought it to Russia, they also bring the same intensity. Unfortunately, we didn't make shots as much as we wanted to, and our defense wasn't as great. But like you said, the competition was great, and it really just helped me out through this whole process.
Beyond the basketball, the opportunity to go to Russia, and I don't know how much opportunity you had to sightsee or anything, but was there anything that really stood out outside the basketball court?
Well, there's 136 countries represented in the World University Games and 10,000 athletes. So if you can imagine us all staying in the village, that was probably the size of this campus. We all ate in the same place. We all, saw movies in the same place. So it was really cool just to interact with different cultures. You see people from different countries that you would never see throughout your whole life. So that's definitely probably the coolest thing out of everything.
What was most challenging about the style of play over there? How is it different from maybe what you see in the Big Ten and college basketball?
It's very hard to explain, but the game of basketball is just completely different over there. Just the way everyone moves, the way screens are set. So when you're out here in the Big Ten, you kind of know when you're on the court when the screen's going to come and where it's going to come from. But in this, they set screens like in the middle of the lane. You got guys running out of bounds. It's wild.
Do you think you can take anything from those differences that'll help you this coming season?
But the style of play is so much different, and they want to do different things. And then all the players they play differently. So the guys who can transition from the European game over are the best players. But I think the American game is where I want to be.
Is that part of how the game's officiated over there? How they might call a screen, or how a screen is played, a foul that might not be a foul here, that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's no hand. You just can't use your hands at all, but you can just use your chest and body the heck out of a guy. So, that's what the stuff that we had to get used to was playing without our hands. The big guys really struggled throughout the whole thing, really trying to do that. And then the traveling calls were an absolute disaster, but we got used to it after a while. So.
When you say disaster, what do you mean? Are they real liberal or real tight with it?
Real tight. The travels are very different. Just when you first catch the ball and put it down, but then once you can pick it up, it seems like you can take 7 steps.
The experience of the whole thing, how does that help you coming back to the program, and what can you bring back to help the younger guys that just going into your senior year?
Just to tell them that the game's different everywhere, so, try to develop your game to where you can play anywhere. Don't try to focus on one exact thing, and just kind of watch film with different guys, different things, and try to pick up things from everyone. I think that's what I did.
How do you think your game has developed not only just over there, but also just through this whole summer, basically? Where do you feel like you're a better player for that experience, but also for everything you've done just development-wise all summer?
I think just mentally I became a better player this summer. I've learned a lot, actually, this summer through not only the Colorado experience and Russia experience, but also here, being the oldest guy and kind of learning just the nuances that my freshman and sophomore year, I was just so scared of the older guys that I just wanted to play hard and show them that I could do that. But now that I'm older, that I can kind of sit down and really just analyze the game. So I think mentally I've learned a lot.
When you are a senior and got to be looked at, I guess, as one of the captains of this team, and you go away for a while and then come back. What's that part of it like when you've kind of been away from the team, for that period when they've kind of had some time to gel together, and then you come back as, kind of a leader guy and have to kind of take that role back?
Well, I mean, the guys who've been here throughout the summer who have became leaders on our team, there's no question that I'm going to let them continue doing that because it's the best for our team to have a group of leaders than just one or two. So really it's actually exciting when I came back to see other guys kind of do the things that I would want them to do. And also just the freshmen, the strides that they've made throughout just 6 weeks has been absolutely incredible.
Can you expand upon that a little bit, just in terms of, what they've done this summer to get themselves ready?
I thought we were talking about me, man. No, the freshmen, man, they've really done it all. Just you can tell by the work ethic they've started to change throughout that. Every guy coming into from high school doesn't really know exactly what it's like. So just to see them kind of embrace the work that needs to be put in, and then they can see it themselves how good they're getting, it's really good.
Do you have a moment on the court during the games that really stands out to you that you're going to hold on to?
No, not really, but I think the moments off the court and even, during timeouts and when we're making big runs and stuff like that, just to see the pride that everyone took for wearing that USA jersey, unfortunately, we couldn't medal, but everyone really played to a certain level just because it said USA on the jersey. I think it's something really special that I might not be able to experience again.
What did that mean to you to stand in the mirror and see that?
Believe it or not, I didn't look at myself in the mirror, but when I looked down, it did mean a lot. Just putting the jersey on. Actually, even the picture day when we first got them in Colorado, everyone was so excited. And I unfortunately don't have Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, but everyone else was snapping a ton of pictures. So,
Was there anybody on the team that you became good friends with that you look back and say, wow, I can't believe I just didn't think I would be that good of a friend with the guy. Was there anybody that you became particularly close with?
no question. We had 4 guys in a room, so Yogi and I were together, and then Luke Hancock and Spencer Dinwiddie from Colorado were my 2 roommates, and we became pretty close. I actually knew Luke before going on this, so when I saw him in Colorado, we were kind of like, all right, listen, I'll let you score, you let me score. But we both wanted to make the team, and so it was exciting to both get our name called. But another guy, Alex Kirk from New Mexico, him and I kind of hit it off. So but everyone on the team, was absolutely great throughout the whole experience.
What was it like going through the experience with Yogi, and how did it help maybe your relationship with him or change anything?
Well, we still don't like each other, so
Consistency is important.
obviously, Yogi and I were excited to make the team, and we obviously both wanted to, and he was playing absolutely fantastic in Colorado, so I knew he was a lock. It was more of me that was on the fence. So for us both to get our names called to get to play there, it was a great experience for us.
What was the most exotic and or best meal you had over there? Something you never tried before?
Oh, well, the food was absolutely fantastic. I think there was a chef from the Olympics that was there, so really I ate it. You say it, I ate it there. I'm actually, the guys on the team make fun of me because I'll eat anything. I'll try it at least. What's the worst that can happen, So,
There's a lot of bad things.
You just mentioned just all the pride that goes into just playing with that uniform and everything. I guess considering all that, I guess how tough was it not to medal? You guys obviously did a lot, but
Yeah, it was tough. The team morale went very down after we realized that we couldn't medal. But the thing was, we recuperated, took the day off the next day afterwards, and then came back and played 3 fantastic games, and really put our team over the top. So, we finished, after we realized we couldn't match, we finished the highest that we possibly could. So it almost felt like a medal.
Thanks, Will.